Hooty hoo, all my listing legends. Welcome today. I'm Tall Mike. I want to talk today about what makes a person succeed as a real estate agent versus someone who fails as a real estate agent. Now, the real estate business is not easy. 87% of agents that become real estate agents, they actually drop out of the business within the first couple years. Now, that's a big failure rate. Now, why do they fail? Well, for many reasons, but let's take a look at why they don't make any serious money. Now, there's a lot of agents, they treat it as a job and they make it paid like it were a job, right? Okay, so 80% of real estate agents make below $100,000 a year. 80% below $100,000. Now, 54% of real estate agents make below $50,000. Okay. Now, 10% of real estate agents control 90% of the business. And what does that leave? Well, that leaves 10% of the business to be fought over by the other 90% of agents. All right, so most agents don't really have a business. What they have is a job. And they treat it as a job. They don't like to show up to work all the time. They like to take long vacations and, well, they just don't want to work. It's a job to them. They don't like it. Now, the successful agents, they love it because it's a business and they love the fact of business. See, I love the fact that real estate can be treated as a business. We're building a business. We're not building a job. I'm not going to work at a job. No, I'm working on my dreams. I'm building the business. And the business is what's going to pay me. The business is what's going to secure my financial future. The business is what's going to allow me to take those long vacations without worrying about the business because I built a business that can run by itself without me. That's the goal, right? All right. So you need something that is reliable. Now, a lot of people treat the business as a job, and now where do their clients come from? Well, maybe they have a friend that refers one to them. All right, and some of them come from their family. They have, let's say their brother-in-law, he's going to buy a new house. All right, well, you got a really good chance of getting that listing if he's your brother-in-law, right? Well, maybe you get it, maybe you don't. Some brother-in-laws don't like each other, and maybe you don't get the listing. But my point is, you need something that you can depend on, something that's consistent. You see, a lot of people, when they have the job, they just rely on referrals. And referrals are great. They're the most, well, when someone refers someone to you, right? They're very loyal. They're going to buy from you. They're not going to go look at 10 houses with you and then go buy from another agent because you would badmouth them to the person that referred them to you. So referrals are very loyal in that respect, but they're not reliable. They're reliable, but you don't know where they're coming from. So not a reliable source of business. See, you don't know when that referral is going to come. You need a business. You need a system in place that will bring you regular customers, that will bring you customers on a regular basis, a platform. You need to build a system. And now I built a system up, and I'm a shy guy. I could never get out there and treat this as a job. That just wouldn't work for me. I'm not good at prospecting. I'm not good on the phone. I'm not good at knocking on the door. I'm not good at writing blogs. I don't like doing all that stuff. No, I built a system, though, that brings the business to me. Now, that system is, well, it's called the Listing Legend. So it's this channel. This channel is called the Listing Legend, but you want to know the exact system that I developed and how I've become successful as a real estate broker, just go to listinglegend.com and I'll give you that system for free. Now, most agents, well, they know how to sell a house. They know about the operation of the business, right? They know how to put it on the MLS. They know how to stage it so it looks proper. They know how to do all the contracts and forms. They know the operation part. But where they have a lot of trouble is they don't know how to get the listing. Now, I've told you on my other podcasts and videos that I get my listings through postcards. I send out big giant postcards. And postcards are expensive to send, but I don't pay for them. I don't pay for them. No, I get businesses to advertise on the back of the postcard, and the businesses pay for the cost of mailing the postcards, of printing the postcard. I pay for nothing. My ad rides for free, right? And once I sell a few ads on the back, it's all paid for. And that's my system. That's my platform. And then when I go to I got to go to the listing appointment and meet with people, and that's what I like to do. I like to actually, once the appointment's set up, once they call me and say, hey, Mike, come over and list my house, I like to go sit down and chat with them. Let's see what their situation is. And now the thing is that I don't always like to handle all the details myself. Sometimes I hand that off. Now, I used to have agents that work for me, and I'd hand it off to them. They would be my buyer agents or my seller agent. I go, hey, I'd bring them to the listing appointment. We'd take the listing together, and then I'd hand them off, and I was pretty much done with the business part. I was the rainmaker. I brought the business in. They closed the business. Now, I found it works even better a couple of different ways. Number one, you could refer that business out, right? If you didn't want to do the operation part of the business. So you could just be a marketer and make a ton of money in the real estate business if you wanted to do it that way, okay? You could actually be very successful like that. Now, I personally, when I was running the business, I did a lot of the transactions myself, but I also handed off whenever I got busy, whenever I went on vacations. I knew I had a vacation coming up. I would hand that business off to another agent. Now, sometimes I'd just refer to another agent. Sometimes I'd co-list with another agent. And sometimes I actually did have agents that worked for me that I'd hand it off to. But I didn't have to be responsible for that. So my main part was building up the system, the marketing system, and let the operation system kind of run itself. I mean, believe me, once you got the listing, you've got a lot of agents that will help you out getting that sold because they want to get part of the listing commission, and they don't know how to get listings. What they're doing to get listings is they're going on social media, like they post on Facebook, Instagram, they send out things on Twitter. I don't do all that. Now, YouTube I like, and YouTube builds credibility, right? It builds up, like, and trust the person because you can relate to them. You're listening to my videos, so you know about me, you know what I do, and maybe you want to go over to listinglegend.com and check out my system. Maybe you do. Maybe I built up enough trust with you that you can go there and I can teach you my system for free, and then you can go and make the money yourself. But my system is having that platform, and I like the whole way the marketing part works. You see, now when I got this marketing platform here of the big giant postcard, right? Now my ads takes up a whole side, but these other little ads, well, they're on the back side. These are the local businesses, and the local businesses, they love it because it brings consistency to their business. Look, you got a restaurant, maybe they're only 50% occupied, but maybe if they run coupons on the back of your postcard, well, you can get them up to 80%. You can guarantee that some business comes their way, and so they buy ads on your postcard and they get their business to grow, and in return they send you customers, they send you clients, because the business owner now knows, likes, and trusts you, so they'll send you some clients. Now, real estate has always been a feast and famine sort of business. It's called eat what you kill. You have to go out and make the sale before you get paid. But when you have a platform, that feast or famine kind of smooths out. It's always feast. There's always something to eat. There's something to be doing. If you don't have anything to do, go out and put out one of these big giant postcards, and then the business will come in. It's really very simple. And the big giant postcard doesn't cost you anything. So instead of paying for leads, instead of buying them from Zillow, instead of buying them from Realtor.com, you can go send out your postcard. That's your platform. You don't even need to touch these things once you get the system down in place. You can just push a button on your computer. It's like sending an email. It goes right from the printer to the post office, right? Okay, it's very simple. It can all be done from, basically, you don't even need to leave the house. I just email the businesses. The businesses send me an email back saying they want to be in. I go, great, what would you like your artwork to look like? And they tell me, and I send them a proof, and they okay it, and all of a sudden the money's sent to me, either Venmo, PayPal. Some people I have to swing by and get a check, but it's really a very simple operation. There's nothing complex about this. An 8th grader, I could teach an 8th grader how to be a real estate agent. Now, you do need to be 18 to get your license, at least in my state you do. But I hope you enjoyed this. If you get something out of it, go to listinglegend.com, put in your name and email, and I'll send you the system of the Listing Legend. You'll like it. It'll make you business. It'll make you money. Anyways, I hope you get out there and get a lot of listings this week. I'm Tall Mike. Bye-bye now.